What's up, guys? It's Shawn Black and my good friend
John Edwards, Mr. Black.
What's up? We're back.
We are back. Episode number 2.
Number 2, baby.
Number 2.
I felt like the episode number 1 was awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, you got a lot of good feedback from it. Some criticism.
A little bit. Thanks, Mr. Birmingham.
You know who you are.
Yes,
there.
you know.
Okay,
well,
you know who you
we'll
are.
Talk later.
I said I didn't want to hear any bad reviews. We still got them. No, actually, it was overwhelmingly positive, which I was really excited to hear. But we did leave a lot of meat on the bone.
I think so.
Yeah. And rightfully so. We got a lot to talk about and a short amount of time.
Yep.
So I think one of the biggest requests we had was people wanted to know, well, who the heck are you people?
That's true.
Yes.
This is true.
So I thought we'd start off the podcast by introducing yourselves.
Well, they were also about, like, who are you guys and who are you talking about on the podcast?
Yeah.
And I realized we just did it.
Yeah.
Mr. Birmingham, like, you know,
we did
who's Mr. Birmingham? We just tried. So anyway, for clarity, before we get into who we are, Mr. Birmingham, Brian's a good friend of mine. I asked him for some feedback. He's a avid podcaster, so he gave me the good, the bad, and the ugly. Much appreciated, Mr. Birmingham. Call you Brian if you like.
There you go.
But anyway, I'm John Edwards, owner, founder, JDE CFS, and this is my friend Shawn Black.
That's it. I am the Executive VP of Business Development for JDE CFS. I've been doing this in business services and sales and marketing for 30 years. So I was 19 years old now.
That's so crazy. So I've been in construction forever too.
I know.
Remodeled my first house when I was a kid, and been going ever sinch.
We have some experience.
A little bit.
We can lean back on that a little bit. I'm good. I'm glad about that. We've both been through a lot of life events and a lot of business events.
Yep.
Creating businesses, building businesses. And today, what do we talk about?
Well, I think so. Going back going back to the first podcast, I think there's a reason we didn't introduce who we were. It's because the brainchild of this podcast wasn't to create a facilities podcast.
No.
If you ever watch one, they're boring. I don't want to watch them ever.
I couldn't name any names.
Couldn't find no names whatsoever. But I couldn't find one that I enjoyed. Yeah. They were very data driven, and they were very
which is good. It has its place.
Definitely. Yeah. They were informative, but they weren't fun. And I think we wanted it to be fun. So we didn't want to open with, hey, we're a construction company, we're a facilities company, we're the business development guy, owner, like, okay, everybody already knows what, or they're just doing this for whatever.
You know, I hear it. Click. That's what I hear.
Exactly. We get hung
we're
up
done.
on.
The
episode ends.
No more.
Yeah, those guys suck. We don't talk about
See? No. I agree with you. The podcast isn't about facility management. However, everything that makes facility management perform, work, will be in this podcast.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah. But you don't have to be a facilities manager.
Not at all. Not at all. Decoded is about, the secrets of business and life.
Yeah.
And so it applies to everyone.
So does that mean our audience who's our core audience? Everybody.
If you run a business and you're a CEO, this is for you.
Okay. Entrepreneur mindset.
Yes. If you are someone working in that business and want to excel, this is for you. If you are a student and you want to learn something and have a good time, this is for you. If you're my kids, this is for you.
What if you're a direct competitor and you're looking to squash JDE construction?
This is not for you. Leave now.
Hang up the phone.
We will not be revealing those secrets here. No, yeah. Everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
I think that's what I love about being in business, and this, especially in our marketplace, is there is so much room.
Yeah.
There's so much business. There's such an abundance for people there. that there's no reason to be like,
No, and I said that as a joke. It's
totally.
crazy because our most direct competitors are friends of mine. We talk on a regular basis. We do share secrets and we tell each other things and we try to help each other out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work out there. So it's not like there's no shortage of work. There's no shortage of good people to do it either. And it's, those competitors are friends and you wish them the best. I hope they listen and get something from it as well.
There are people who don't think that.
People don't have that mindset. Yeah.
There are people who don't think that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It's interesting. But today, now that we kind of have some introductions out there and have a little background, we're going to be talking about communication is the code.
We're back to the code.
code.
We opened with a code.
Listen, this is Decoded, baby.
Okay.
We're talking about the code here of success in business and life. And communication is the code, is a big part of that.
Yep.
So whether you're running a business or you're running your life or you have a meeting with your wife or you're planning with your kids, doesn't matter. All that stuff is relevant, and we're going to cover that today. The good, the bad, the ugly.
I love it. Oh, and by the way, so communication, we could talk about this part of the code, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no Drew Reese necessary.
Nope. Sorry.
Conversation. Sorry, Drew.
We did bring up Drew last time.
Which I spoke to him after. He listened to the podcast.
His feedback
his feedback was totally positive.
Okay, good.
Absolutely positive.
Drew, love you, man.
He didn't like you. I'm just kidding.
I'm still a big fan of Drew, no matter what. So, I know.
So communicating the code,
yes.
we touched on a little bit in our first episode around influential speaking. You shared with me since then that it's called what I do, which painting a visual picture in somebody's mind. That's you said it was vision casting. Vision.
Yeah,
sounds so fancy.
It is fancy.
Excuse me while I vision cast.
Excuse me. Hold on a second. I'm vision casting. Okay, don't interrupt me right now. You do a great job at this, painting this. You always kind of refer to it as painting a picture in people.
Yeah.
But vision casting is very much a CEO job. In fact, one of your primary jobs is vision casting for the entire company. And communication, doing that is a really huge part of the success and determining the success of that company. And how you do that. If you were going to give away one of your secrets to doing this, what would you say? What would you do?
Well, we talked about it.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. It's the cavalier attitude.
It is cavalier.
Yeah. You go for it, for sure.
Go for it, baby.
Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the best outcome and what's the worst outcome?
Well, it just depends on what situation is, yes.
Let's do it right. I mean, what's the best and worst outcome of the podcast?
Well, I guess worst income is no one listens to
it. I'm enjoying myself though. So
I have fun. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Although if you are listening to us, we really appreciate you.
Yeah, and we want you to.
I heard we had 37 listeners right now. So far. 37. Thank you. You're P1 listeners now.
P1.
Yeah.
What is
primaries?
The primary
one, the first listeners.
The primary pool of listeners. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. For everyone who or is the primary listeners, we'll make a special T-shirt. Maybe not.
We'll talk about it. At least a shout out on episode number 2.
One of the things that I know you love about vision casting is how it impacts people.
Mm-hmm.
And you have this strangely powerful way of doing it without really making the other person feel like you're doing something.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Yeah. So, vision casting with empathy behind it. You're thinking of the person, what's going through their head, and what it would take to motivate them to get to the result that you need. So you vision cast in an empathetic way. I think Chris Voss talks about tactical empathy. Using empathy as a weapon in negotiating. This guy's negotiating for hostages. I know he's absolutely. I've read his book. I've listened to podcasts with him. Done a lot of. There's a Chris Voss like seminar or something you could do. We should do it.
There's tons.
Fun,
we should do it.
Be a lot of fun. So anyway, he talks about tactical empathy and how you can utilize that to motivate people.
If they're going to make a movie about Chris Voss, do you think they would put, so what's the guy's name, Liam Nielsen? I have a special set of talents. That guy.
Yeah. He's in what's the cop movie repop that they did before, The Naked Gun. He's redoing The Naked with Leslie Nielsen.
No, he's not.
Yes, they're redoing The Naked Gun.
They are?
Yep, absolutely. But no, I can't see him as Chris Voss. Chris Voss is kind of an unassuming guy.
Yeah.
He's not like superimposing physically. He's not threatening in his communication or speech. Like you're not intimidated by him. It's probably the magic of why he's such a great negotiator.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Who do we get to play him?
Oh, man.
Adam Sandler? Adam Sandler is Chris Voss.
Adam Sandler is Chris
Hi, Voss. Everybody.
I can't do Adam Sandler.
I can't either.
Can you do who's the other action star that we were talking about the other day?
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, come on. The guy from Fast and the Furious and the Transporter. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Stop it. Now I can't think of his name.
You dumped you. Everybody out there right now, they're screaming his name right now. He's a Brit, right?
Yeah. He's dry.
I can't think of his name either. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking.
He's like the opposite of Voss.
Yeah.
He's going to come to us during the podcast.
Yeah, we're going to kick our ass.
I know. We're going to listen to
so mad.
Mental know, like if you're on a podcast, know the actor's name before you bring him up.
John.
No.
Jerry.
No.
Damn it. I remember. Anyway, he's great.
Yes.
The transporter guy. We should actually put a video for Mike. I don't find that.
We'll find a picture of him.
We'll find it.
Plug it in here or whatever.
He's great.
Yeah. There you go.
I gotta kick your ass all over this place. I wish I could.
Well, I was saying in his communication, he never cusses. Like he doesn't.
He never. Yeah, he's very polite.
Yeah. When he kicks your ass, he's really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, mate. Yeah, he's good, dude. He does. He says like,
wait, do the rest of the podcast in the voice.
I could do that for you if you like. The other night, this is so off topic, but we'll bring it around. I was talking to AI, and I'm like, hey, I need you to talk about like Matthew McConaughey for a while for me. And Onyx is my
yeah.
And he goes, all right. I'm like, shut up. You did not just do that. You're
confused. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey is great, man. I mean, he teaches a class at the University of Austin.
He's a great communicator.
He is a good communicator. Absolutely. The 2-year waiting list.
He's great.
Be in his class, by the way.
I don't know. I know you were going to read it, but Green Light is one of my favorite books.
Okay. I think he has a podcast.
Probably does. I mean,
Green Light. I think it's Green Lights.
Green Light.
Yeah.
It's like a semi-biography of his life, and it's so good. I liked it before, but after I read that book, and by read, I mean listen to that book. Yeah. I don't read, but I listen to a lot of books.
I do both.
No, I don't.
You don't do both? You just
really
listening?
No. I'm just,
okay. Some books I like to read. Sometimes the same book, I'll do both. I'll listen and read it, and I get different things from it.
Yeah. True. It's interesting. I was just telling Zoe. For those who don't know, Zoe's our marketing ad man. She works.
She's out here.
She's amazing, by the way.
She is amazing.
Last time, we were painting her walls for this.
I personally painted her walls.
You did. They came out great.
Yeah, very good.
Great. I was telling her, what was I telling her? I don't even remember now. Damn it.
You were telling her that she's a great addition to the team.
She is a great addition to the team. We should bring her in here.
Jason Statham.
Yes! Thank God.
Jason Statham.
You know what? I couldn't sleep tonight. That didn't happen.
Everybody listening got that
Jason
5 minutes before us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like yelling at us.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason Statham, people. I wish
I can't do voices, so I'm
I
not
know,
gonna
I
try.
know.
But I look, Statham's stoic, right? I think he has, similar to Chris Voss, like it's a different the way he communicates. It's funny that he came up, but like the way he communicates is, like you said, he's polite, right? He's
Mhm.
polite before he kicks your ass. He's not cussing. He's really not intimidating in the way he communicates.
Yeah.
He just kind of keeps an even, keeled voice and tells you like it is and says what he does and does what he says. Which kind of going back to Chris Voss is very similar to some of the stuff he teaches, around controlling your tone, tactical empathy, stuff like that.
Seems to me like a lot of best communicators I've seen have been kind of understated.
Like?
Yeah, like George W. Bush.
Okay.
I know. It's right.
W. Bush.
It's out there. W.
9/11.
9/11, baby. He's got his little voice.
Yeah. I'm checking the voices today.
I don't know. But I was okay. I was like, all right, George Bush is going to speak. I went to this event. I'm like, this is kind of cool. I've never seen him speak. And he was dang funny. It was funny. I never expected.
Yeah, he's from Texas. He used to use analogies and stuff in his speeches.
Yeah. We're like, oh, we're out there on a golf course. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's so funny. But he was a very understated, not a big person, but had a lot of presence.
Yeah. Kind of like Chris Voss.
Communicating
in a way that people get.
Have you ever seen Jack Welch?
No. You talk about him all the time.
I love Jack Welch. Okay, so here's the deal. A quick story. When I was in my 30s, the very first business book I ever read was Winning by Jack Welch.
Okay.
I'm going to give this book to Zoe. We had a conversation today. We're communicating, and I was talking to her. I was vision casting for her.
Shawn, Zoe's 24 years old.
I know, but yes,
she's not going to read the book. She's either going to listen to it or she's going to read it on her tablet.
No, she said she prefers to read it.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
it's a very mature 24-year-old. So anyway, all right. I read the book first. And I was like, man, this guy is powerful. He is. I can't wait to. When I heard him speak, he's like, hey, he's got this little voice like, hey, I'm Jack Welch. And it's crazy because
Jack Welch, he was the CEO of
GE.
Yeah.
Infamous.
Did he write the book Built to Last? I think he co-authored that book. I'm going to double check. I did read that book. I'll double check after.
Maybe. He was so influential because he had a couple different things that came up. His thing was, and a big part of what we talked about earlier with communication was getting under your people's skin. That's what he called it.
Right.
What he means is you got to know them so good that you know them almost better than they do. You have this story about the guy with that keeps a profile on all these people.
Yeah, that was from Built to Last. And I think that was Jack Welch. A couple was co-authored by a couple CEOs. So that might have been him or his co-author.
Yeah, so that guy, he went to extreme to know everybody, right? Know their names, their stories, but this is what you have to do.
Yeah, and I'm going to butcher it. It's been years since I read the book, but yeah, he would take, old school guy, so he'd have a file cabinet with all his people and succession for each one of them. So if they left, who would take their place?
Mm-hmm.
And if they got promoted, what would they get promoted to? So he had the vertical for every single position. He would have their kids' names and birthdays, not ages, birthdays.
Yeah.
So then he'd go back on it 2-3 years later, know how old their kids were, their dog's name, what they like to do for fun, what their favorite drinks are. Do they drink wine, beer? Obviously wife's name, hobbies, like
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, and again, I'm butchering it because I haven't read this book in 5 years, but he would fly around the country to different factories. And when he wasn't going to tour the factory, it would be labeled as a factory tour. But what he was really doing was spending time with the person running the factory.
Yeah.
So, they're cleaning the factory. They're telling all the employees, make sure you're on your best behavior, whatever, washing the windows. And he's only there to spend time with the people.
That's it.
And I think it was 70% of his time was spent with his people. And
we always talk about 80-20 for us.
Okay. Yeah.
80% of our time needs to be with our teams.
Yeah.
And the other 20% is doing other stuff we have to do.
I spend my time with my competitors, my employees. How much do I spend? most of my time with. I think the least amount of my time is spent actually working, and I spend more time with my competitors.
Yeah.
And my my suppliers.
Which, by the way, is working.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like work though.
No.
But it's definitely working.
It does feel. Sometimes it feels like work.
Yeah.
It can, depending what you're doing and who you're with.
Yeah, it depends on the conversation.
Yeah.
That's true. Some of those conversations are definitely high leverage conversations though. Like you're up there, like you're making it happen. There's some stuff on the line.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, you know, if I go to lunch with a competitor and, you know, we're going to inevitably talk shop. And when we do, you know, if you're having an open and honest conversation, which often we do, you know, you'll get sort of the tidbits of what's happening in their world. And oftentimes they mirror what's happening in mine. So you find out like, oh, hey, it was a slow first quarter, or hey, we're extremely busy this summer. Like, you know, actually it was slow for us in the first quarter too, and we're extremely busy this summer. Like you find out that it's more market conditions, and it validates the things that you're doing in the business. So it's,
you know, I know you had this happen.
Yeah.
Where you've had someone tell you, we're the busiest we've ever been.
Yeah.
So awesome. I'm hiring 100 people, right?
Yeah. No, those aren't the conversations.
I know.
It's kind of like you got to give to get. So
Yeah.
if, you know, you open the conversation with, you know, man, here's some honest truth that I probably shouldn't tell a competitor. And then the next thing you know, they're sharing information with you. And before you know, and you're utilizing that information for your own business. You're not taking anything away from them. And if you can get a hold of people in your life that have that same mentality and in business, then you can be successful together. And it's not that their success is your success. It's just you're helping each other be successful in your own way. And again, it doesn't take anything away from each other. So
sounds like you're having the same kind of quarter I am.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Labeling, man.
Sounds like you're frustrated.
Sounds like you're frustrated.
So that's getting back to communication.
Yeah.
That's one of the Chris Voss. This episode wasn't really supposed to be about Chris Voss and what he teaches, but it seems that.
But we love you, Chris Voss.
We do love Chris Voss. Yeah, the tactical empathy, the mirroring, and the labeling were, I think, his top 3 that I got from his book.
For me, and you know this, I love the disc.
Mm-hmm.
Because it tells me how a person communicates. Not who they are, but how they communicate. And there's a big difference. A lot of people will lean into the disc and be like, oh, that's the person, that's who they are. No. Right?
Okay.
Your behavior is not who you are. It's just how you're behaving.
Yeah, and I don't know DISC as well as you do. So it's DISC, right?
DISC.
So D is dominant.
D is dominant. You could also label it as highly decisive.
Decisive or dominant.
Yeah.
So like that's normally like somebody in a position of authority.
Yeah, can be.
Okay.
A lot of times you'll find high Ds in the positions of authority because they're natural leaders.
Okay. Yeah.
And they are naturally driven. They're very driven.
Like Shawn Sell.
Shawn Sell's a DI.
So, okay. You know everybody so well. So for those of you that don't know, Shawn Sell is our director of construction.
Shawn's great.
He runs the teams.
He's running around crazy today.
Reports to Summer Edwards, our COO, and runs the team.
Some background.
A little background, yeah.
For your friend.
He is my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Shawn's a DI, which means...
Oh, my friend Birmingham.
Yeah, your friend Birmingham.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Shawn. I was like, yeah, Shawn's a friend of mine.
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah. So is Birmingham. Almost, well, the friendship almost ended over this criticism of the first episode.
Oh, no.
I took it well, but, you know, just I internalized it more than I let on. I mean, I was kind of, you know, I was a little burnt, but I appreciate it.
There's a kernel of truth in that. I can tell you that because I know you came to me like, there's some things we got to work on this podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, what, who you been talking to? Thought it was fun.
It was, no, actually,
it was good.
Actually, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. But
I really enjoyed the first episode.
We do need those things so we keep on track and we bring value because we have a lot of value to bring in. If people aren't getting some of the value, it won't be as good.
Can you say that in your Jason Statham voice?
No. If you wouldn't put me on the spot so much there, mate, I could do it. There are people yelling. They're saying, it sucks. It's so bad. We're going to get comments. Don't ever do Jason Statham's voice again.
Don't do voices.
Don't do voices.
Don't do voices.
Well, it's okay. I don't care. It's fun. We have fun with it. Desk. So the eye, we're talking about the eye. Eye is highly influential. Okay. By the way, there's a strength and weakness, and depending on where you are on this chart, you could be very high or very low or in the middle, something like that. Most people are 2 above and 2 below.
Makes sense.
Very typical.
Some people are 4 high.
God bless your heart. Yeah. If you're 4 over Chevs,
we talked about. Yeah,
good luck.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a very few. It's about 1%.
That's insane.
It is literally insane.
So I'm ID, right? If I remember.
You're high ID.
Yeah. I'm high for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Most CEOs, a lot of leaders are IDs, but a lot of CEOs who are more introverted, like Bill Gates, introvert, highly introverted, they're going to lean more into the SCs, which it's an interesting combination.
So what's the S and the C?
So S is a stabilizer.
Okay.
And C's are highly rule driven, right? So they like.
What does the C stand for?
Damn it! What does the C stand for?
Putting you on the spot now.
Nope, I'm not gonna remember.
Okay. Anyway, they're highly.
I'll put it up. We'll back this up and edit it up.
What does the S stand for?
Stabilizer.
Stabilizer. Okay, so that's like whoa, hold the phone. Let's just talk about this for a minute.
It is. Well, let's talk about this. Is also how can I help you?
Okay.
What do you need? 90%, 80 to 90% of the population are SCs.
Got it. So is that like sort of empathetic? Like they see something going on with somebody and
very empathetic.
And they're like, okay, I need to stabilize them. They look like they had a bad day because those people. They can immediately they walk into a room and they recognize, hey, you don't seem like yourself.
Stewardess.
Okay.
A waiter.
Flight attendant. Are you supposed to stewardess or flight attendant? What's it? You might have.
Did I just screw up?
I don't know. Maybe somebody will send you a message.
Sorry for
flight attendant.
Orders.
Get it right.
Flight attendants. Man.
Because I think stewardess would mean that it's.
I just aged myself.
Well, women.
Yeah.
I think flight attendants are men and women now.
They are.
Yeah.
Sorry, buds. Anyways, thanks for that. Flight attendants. Yeah, it's okay. Anyone in hospitality.
Yeah.
Generally, you'll find is very SC driven. So
if they're good at it.
Super. Yeah. If they're good at it.
Yeah.
Super supportive. Very, very conditioned to follow the rules. They're very, they like rules. They like structure. Real C's are about structure. Once in a while, you'll get someone who's a high D and a high C.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bad.
Prickly.
Yeah.
They're very much a high achiever because they get results, but they usually never make it to upper leadership.
Got it.
Because they're
abrasive.
They're abrasive. Highly abrasive.
So
but effective.
In communication, remaining non-abrasive is important, right? Like controlling your tone, controlling your body language, not giving tells of the way you're internalizing things, the way you're feeling inside at the moment, not giving people cues. So like, I know for myself, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. My face really tells a lot. And so I actually work to control that because I know that in certain situations, I don't want people to know that like when Birmingham is telling me about the podcast and giving me feedback, it was over text. So he didn't see my facial expression.
Oh, Birmingham.
Good old Birmingham. Good old Brian, double B. BB.
Boy, he didn't know when he made that text that was going to happen today.
He didn't know he was going to be there.
Infamy. He's etched in infamy now.
Communicating like Birmingham.
Communicating like Birmingham.
Yep.
Communication is the code. And we kind of went through a lot. The desk is a great way of learning how people communicate. Chris Voss got a lot of great techniques. The main thing that I think is important is you really get to know your team.
Yeah.
You do a great job of this. We all, as a culture, we spend a lot of time getting to know our teams. And I think if you don't, you're missing the opportunity to both impact their lives and yours. And you're going to miscommunicate. In NLP, one of the things I learned from Dr. Matt James
Oh, nice.
Matt James.
Bringing that around.
That killed me, bro.
Dr.
I
Matt
forgot
James.
the name Dr. Matt James on the first episode. That killed me.
It's okay. Like the two first names will throw you off. I was saying,
Matt James. We were talking about the two first names.
Yeah, I was trying to get out the last episode, and it was like, so Bradley Thomas is my orthopedic surgeon, and so Dr. Thomas, and it's Bradley's first name, and I can never remember. He's recommended by my uncle, and the only reason I remember because my uncle goes, "Hey, have you seen Brad lately?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's right, his name's Bradley." But I mean, for the life of me, I can remember whether for 3 visits, whether I was going to see Dr. Thomas or Dr. Bradley. Like, yeah. So, and if he's listening, sorry about that. He's great, by the way.
Dr. Matt, I'll have to tag him in this episode so you'll get it.
Yeah.
But Dr. Matt is great.
Now that you know his name.
Matt James. Yeah. I knew it all along. I was going to remember it.
It's a good name.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
He's not a big man. Like, he's very small stature, gentleman, but amazing communicator, huge presence, and is just masterful at what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he taught me is communication is the result that you're getting. Whatever that is, that if you're getting a bad result, that's your communication.
Well, and that is one of the keys to communicating is starting with the why.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
yes,
you not only do you need to have a why for yourself entering the conversation, you need to share the why with the person you're communicating with. So starting the conversation with, hey, Shawn, listen, I'd like to talk to you about something. My objective is to, and the reason for that is because, and so now I've given you everything, all of the information that you need up front, and now we can have an empathetic conversation because you know what I'm looking for. You already know what my end result is. So there's no miscommunication there. Starting with the why, I think, is particularly important when you know somebody's not going to like something.
Yes.
Carly and I have had conversations. For everybody that doesn't know, Carly runs the service team. See, I'm getting better at this.
You're getting better. Yeah.
So we've had, oftentimes, I know her very well. She's very outspoken. She also wears her emotions on her sleeve. So, when she likes or dislikes something, through body language, tone, verbal communication, she's very quick to tell you, and it's not quick in a bad way, but she's very quick to tell you whether she appreciates the direction we're going or whether she doesn't. And she's probably highly influential. Yeah. Maybe an ID.
She's actually an ISC.
Okay. Well, we need to define what C is because we keep bringing it up and we don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, Carly will perform very well if you let her know what you're looking for and why. And she's also very detail orientated. So when in my communications with her in particular, she needs a complete rundown of what she's doing, why she's doing it, what it looks like, what the end result is. So you got to give her all of the whys up front and then allow her to perform the task or get there herself. So not everybody's like that. Some people don't need the why as much.
Conscientious.
Yeah.
It's a hard word to say.
Conscientious. Say it in the Jason Statham.
Conscientious.
See, he would say that.
Yeah. That's how you
I'm not going to do the voice.
That is what it is. Yeah, they're very thoughtful of other people's situations, feelings.
I see that.
And yeah.
And she wants you to be thoughtful of her.
Yes.
At the same time.
In return.
That's probably part of the C.
Yeah.
They want
that definitely
reciprocation.
That is. It's very much a part of the I too.
Okay.
Highly on the I, like I told you. Like I'm a high I, super high I.
Okay.
And
highly influential.
So
words of affirmation then are good for you?
For me, my love language is words of affirmation and physical touch. So high fives. Hey man, good job. And then, dude, you rock that. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. And I don't take compliments great, but I also love them too.
Yeah.
At the same time. But the other side of it is when you criticize in high I, they will kick their ass so bad at home. Like, oh, it sucks so bad. Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
So any compliment is great, but any discouraging words like, oh man, that really killed it.
Yeah.
The butt hurt really bad.
Yeah.
So you got to, if you're a high D and a high I, like I said, it is one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't matter.
It's interesting with managing employees. I don't want to get too deep into it, but like you can manage people as a leader or a manager. You can manage people through DISC.
I do.
Which you do often, irregularly.
Yeah.
You can manage people through the astrological signs. So like, and again, I'm not going to get too crazy.
Capricorn, baby.
Yeah, Capricorn. You have a Taurus who are known to be, super like bullheaded and stubborn, or like a Virgo who's very organized, right? So if you're dealing with, it's interesting because I guess if you're dealing with a high D or a high I, and the person happens to be a Taurus or a Virgo or whatever sign that you're familiar with, you can tailor the way you manage that person towards an astrological sign in their DISC. And there's probably other little tidbits of managing people and the way you communicate with them, bring it back, right? Like, and communication is key when you're getting people to do things that you want them to do because they want to do them. And that was General, was it Patton said that? I think it was.
Oh man.
Yeah, he did. He said leadership is getting people to do what you want them to do because they want to do it. So, which is a highly influential. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. One of the things that, and we'll need to wrap up here a little bit, but I wanted to bring up, so we've covered how influence is important when you're communicating with your people.
Yeah.
How you have to know them in order to influence them.
Absolutely.
And also maintaining your own state.
Yeah.
Right. And not influencing them because of the state you're in. You have to be in control of that. As a leader, I had a leader once I would say a lot, never let him see you sweat.
Never let him see you sweat.
And so, it's a great saying that always stuck with me. But at the same time, like you said, also, there's that being vulnerable to them. Having
empathy.
Having empathy. Yeah. You yourself being vulnerable also creates human connection. Right?
I agree. So
to some extent.
My wife, Summer, says that I'm right 90% of the time. And actually so that's I know, right? Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
I'm right 90% of the time.
Mine's like, you're wrong 90% of the time.
The flip side to that coin, and this is actually in years past, because she does say that I've got much better at it, and I would agree, I think I have, but she would say in the past, you're usually right, but your delivery is very poor.
Aww.
So like, I have been in that mode where I'm expressing my own emotions, verbally through your body language, and the person isn't receiving it.
Yeah.
They only know that you're mad, right?
Yeah.
And so it's funny, bring that back to my communication style now. I've often said, and there's people listening to this that can account for this, I will say the words, just because I'm not yelling and cussing and screaming about this and losing my shit doesn't mean I'm not very upset.
Yeah.
And, I've said that actually negotiating with vendors, listen, man, just because I'm not losing my shit on you doesn't mean that I'm not very, very unhappy. And you would be surprised how well people take that, as opposed to losing your shit because they just hang up the phone on you.
Yeah, because no one wants to hear that.
Yeah.
That is emotionally mature.
It is emotionally mature, and there's another level to it. You can tell them, what do I need to do, or ask them rather, what do I need to do to convince you that I'm very upset with the situation without yelling?
Smack him.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
No.
That's against the law.
Unless you're kids. You just can't leave a mark.
I was thinking of my kids.
I never hit my kids. They never deserved it.
I did.
No.
They know that. They all know that. No, their kids.
My kids don't need to get hit.
Yeah. That's they.
Yeah. If I have, they have deserved it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
No, you can't smack kids or employees. That's bad. Let's not do that.
At least not kids.
At least not, yeah.
I mean, I grew up construction in the 90s, right?
Oh, I know.
I mean, you got stuff thrown at you if you did the wrong thing. It was,
Seriously?
Yeah.
I had verbal abuse from being in construction.
That was what construction was about.
I know.
Get heckled.
Hey, you bleep, 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 get your bleep, bleep, bleep out of there.
Exactly. And I was like, yes, sir. Sorry.
Yes, sir. I'm like, oh, I just got yelled at.
Yeah, but there's been a shift in construction.
Yeah.
Like that's not like that anymore.
The Army's like that now too.
Is it nice now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
No.
That's disappointing.
That's one place you don't need to be nice.
Yeah.
If you are going to go out and protect us, you should be a D.
A D.
A big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No tactical empathy there.
No tactical empathy on enemies. No. That's when you have permission not to be tactically empathetic. Just go smack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Smackdown. Man, that sounds like great advice. Great job, Shawn Black.
So it's been a good week. We've got a lot done.
Yeah.
It's not Thursday, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
We were gonna do the podcast yesterday. It didn't happen. That was on me.
Dude, it's hard.
It is. It can be, yeah.
We're growing so fast and so many things I've gotten to. It's exciting.
Very exciting.
There's just so much going on. Zoe's awesome.
We've win it.
My gosh. Dude, I'm such a real, like, I've sat down with her and this is first time I've had admin. And I'm like, I need you to do this, this, and this. I'm like, and can I text you stuff? And she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
She's not gonna say no.
Yes.
She's not. No, she's not. Yeah. So we went to lunch with her the other day, and without like breaking confidentiality or anything, like I was, we talked about her and her parents a little bit, and her parents' background, and one of the things that I really liked was, sort of the home that she came from, and just talking to her for a few minutes, the way she talks about her father, for instance.
Yes.
With such admiration, and really when you recognize that in people, it's one of those things that just really. It's inviting to want to work with them, right? And
her parents are super solid.
Yeah, her parents are very solid, and they have a solid young lady.
They do.
Yeah,
she's really good.
Yeah, she's gonna do some pretty cool things. So she has a degree in marketing and political science, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna do well.
Yeah, she's gonna need that
for sure.
Well, what are we talking about today? We talk about communication is the code, because you can't grow and run a business without learning how to communicate with people. You will fail, and you have to understand that. And there are a lot of secrets to doing it the right way.
Yeah,
a lot of techniques, a lot of things. We covered a lot of those: the DISC, the empathy, the how you approach your team, getting under their skin, knowing them, and you controlling your state of things. One last thing I think I wanted to cover before we get out of here is there is a point where CEOs continue to communicate without being effective. And I've seen this time and time again. I've had so many CEOs tell me, well, my job is to say the same message over and over and over because people don't listen. And I don't think that's true.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't agree with that at all, but I've had people say that. And I'm like, no, you're missing it. Damn.
Talk less, listen more.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that when you do talk, people listen.
Yep.
I think it's simple. Trademark.
Jason Statham. He doesn't talk a lot, but when he does, people listen.
People listen.
Yeah. Adam Sandler talks a lot. Nobody cares. Sorry.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
They're making a new Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I will watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I don't know about the Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen or what's his name?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, for sure.
You know it's going to be funny.
I think they're bringing back a lot of the same characters. So
he does that.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
By the way, the original Happy Gilmore, the way Happy communicated is not the way you want to communicate in business. Right? You don't want to.
There was a lot of cussing and throwing of stuff. Yeah.
Beating up clowns.
Get in the hole.
That's your hoe.
That's your hoe.
Go home. Go home. My favorite line from that movie is Happy learned how to putt. Like you can, anything that you're doing in life, you do it well, and you can look at the person you're competing with, or the person next to you, and say, "Uh-oh, Happy learned how to putt." Like every single time, I did that. Bring it full circle. Brian Birmingham. We slayed at the 4th of July cornhole competition.
Nice.
I mean, we just drilled this other team, drilled them, and they're my neighbors, they're my friends. I looked to my right and I said, "Uh-oh," after sinking like 2 or 3 bags in a row, like. Uh-oh, Happy learned how to putt. And he knew exactly what it meant. He knew exactly where it came from. And then Brian Birmingham, double B, came in with a winning shot.
No.
Buried our neighbors. They left. They were gone.
That's how you do it.
Owned them.
That's how we do it here.
No tactical empathy.
None. Just slay it.
All right, enough of Birmingham. Happy Gilmore, Jason Statham,
We're over
Zoe, Summer. Who else are we talking about?
Oh man, so many. Chris Voss,
the man, hostage negotiator. If there's anybody out there that doesn't know Chris Voss, do the audiobook.
Yeah.
Do the book. Like,
he's really good.
Absolutely. He was
Never Split the Difference.
Never Split the Difference. FBI hostage negotiator, international hostage negotiator. So literally and that's the point of Never Split the Difference, right? Now, okay, shoot 2 hostages, give me 2.
Yeah.
And we'll call it even. Like, you can't do
He's
that.
intense.
Yeah. Super.
You've got 60 seconds on killing this person.
Yeah.
What?
He'd bust out the late night DJ voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
All the conversation.
I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him speak a couple different places, and he gets intense.
Yeah.
But like, hey, you want to negotiate right now? Let's try it right now. I've got 60 seconds. I'm putting a bullet in her head. Go. I'm like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Listen, that's life, though.
It is.
There's always a gun to your head.
Gun to the head situation. I say use that phrase.
I know you.
Gun to the head. I tell my kids that all the time. Like, guys, come on. We can't do it. Okay, gun to the head situation. Can you get it done? Absolutely.
Pull your own gun.
Yeah. No guns in the house.
No guns? Okay.
No guns in the house.
So bad. All right, let's wrap up. Thank you for listening to our podcast. You want to take us out?
I mean, you're kind of the.
No.
You want me to give it a shot?
Yeah, go.
Thank you for listening to Decoded with Shawn Black and Brian Birmingham. Next time, we'll see you for the secrets of business and life.
Brian, we love you.
Later, Brian.
Don't be mad at us. If you're following us on YouTube, give us a like. Smash that button. Let us know how we're doing. Give us leave us some comments. We want to hear from you. We're going to grow this thing. Tell us if you liked John's haircut.
I did.
It looks great.
I got a haircut.
You look like Jason.
Jason Statham. Yeah. Jason Statham coming out. Yeah.
I saw he was like, dude.
I'll try to be as stoic as him. I have the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next time you can join us on Decoded.
I'll have a bigger Christmas tree next time.
Oh, see you guys.
Secrets of Business Life. Out.
Out.